In this club, this was going to be a standard Dark Magician video, but because of, meta players not reading Dark Magician cards, I have decided to make this video about that, basically. Just about how meta players aren't reading Dark Magician or Dark Magician the Dragon Knight with Eternal Soul. So I found it really funny. So there's only going to be 4 duels instead of 5 because, it only happened in 4 duels. So yeah, it's not going to be as long, this video, but still, I just find it very funny that, meta slaves, meta players, all that, just not reading Dark Magician cards. It's not like Dark Magician cards are like super long text, like basically a lot of cards these days, or just other cards, but no, it's just like, it's not too long, like you don't have to read this because it's just a vanilla card, but at least read Eternal Soul or something. Anyway, I set down my trap cards by mistake. Don't ever do that. Do it when you're about to end your turn in main phase 2, because evenly matched is just gonna off. So yeah. So I got Magician Salvation with Magician's Rod, and then I was able to get Eternal Soul. But yeah, I was meant to do all of that after, but I just felt like doing it there. But yeah, don't ever do it earlier, your spells and traps, do it after. So anyway, I ended my turn, then I played There Can Be Only One, and then I used Eternal Soul to special summon Dark Magician. Now, dude, please, well actually Eternal Soul does have a lot of text, but you can just read the top. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. That's pretty much all you need to know. So why the hell does Edda try and target Dark Magician to destroy it? And then my opponent left. And you know what's funny? Every time they target Dark Magician, right, these people, and Eternal Soul protects it, they sit there for ages going, what happened? Why didn't Dark Magician get destroyed? Like, what happened? Effect resolution, but Dark Magician is still there. What happened? What happened? And then they finally realize Eternal Soul, and then they just surrender. I mean, thank you, but my god, man. Just, yeah, this was going to be a standard video, maybe put Chaos Angel and Dark Magician in the thumbnail, but no. Just so many duels like this. I mean, there was more stuff, but I decided to do 4 only because I don't have enough room for the replays. So yeah. So I went to summon Dark Magician with Magician Souls, but because my opponent used Max C, I decided to cancel that summon. So I was in a little awkward sort of area because I can't really summon Dark Magician the Dragon Knight now. So I got Soul Serve. I didn't use Soul Serve with Dark Magical Circle because I wanted to get Timaeus. So I just decided to draw 1 card, which was Timaeus. And I played Dark Magical Circle and found nothing that I can get as usual. So my opponent played, that Telements card. So I used Rivalry just so my opponent, can only control warrior monsters, and because this was going to fusion summon an Aqua monster, yeah. So that fusion didn't go off, which was nice. So I got Skill Drain, which was really cool. So here I link summoned into Dark, just so I can special summon Dark Magician and banish this dumb, stupid monster and deal more damage. So I attacked, and then I set down Skill Drain just in case. But then I link summoned into Selene, just so I can cook a little bit. So my opponent did that, and I was like, come on, man. Oh, come on. Come on. And yeah, my opponent didn't send the Telements monster, luckily. I mean, just didn't get lucky, which was good. My opponent got that, but whatever. So this was my plan with Selene. I wanted to send Dark Magician back to my graveyard just so I can banish something on my opponent's field, and also get Magician's Rod back to my hand by attributing Selene. So my opponent played the field spell, and I just wanted to get that shit out of there. Just get out of here. I'm not worried about monster effects because of Skill Drain. So that's why I just wanted to get rid of the field spell. So I banished it, and I was out of here. Then I used Magician's Rod to attribute Selene. And then, yeah. So I got it back to my hand. Then I banished the field spell. Then my opponent played that before it was summoned. I used Skill Drain. And then here, what happened? Yep, fusion summon, of course. And 2 fusion summons. You know, yeah, fantastic. Because yeah, now my opponent is like controlling, it's just with Aqua it's easier for my opponent to just summon Telements monsters. So my opponent attacked Dark Magician and then attacked with the other monsters. And yeah, I did take a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! And then anyway, I got Bestial, which was really cool. So I summoned Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. My opponent went to negate it. And it's like Skill Drain. Are you hoping it would glitch out or something? Or, okay. So I used Dark Magical Circle, banished that fusion. Then I summoned Magician's Rod. I attacked. My opponent tried targeting Dark Magician and making it like putting it in face down defense position. Fire Phaser changes to face down defense position. Yep. Targeted Dark Magician, even though Eternal Soul is on the field. Yep. That's what happens pretty much a lot. My opponent played Branded Fusion. I'm like, of course you're using Telements and Branded Fusion. I'm sorry, Telements and Branded. Of course. Telements and Branded. Alright. My opponent summoned Fallen of Albaz, so Dark Magician was destroyed. And then here I went to banish that fusion before, you know, it got like a fusion spell to the field or any branded spell and trap, whatever. But yeah, I knew what my opponent was doing, so that's why I summoned Bestial, just to banish that fusion, just so, yeah, my opponent doesn't get some dumb, stupid brain-dead trap or spell, whatever. But yeah, no one's just reading Dark Magician. So this guy is using Branded, and like, yeah, it just keeps happening. Eternal Soul, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. I'm gonna target that monster, and they sit there for ages going, what happened? So my opponent played, oh my god, that is so, I just hate this combo so much, man. Gold Sarcophagus, suck on these, gold suck on these, Sarcophagus, and then yeah, my opponent played Branded Fusion. I used Ash Blossom from Pellet Town, didn't get negated. I'm used to saying got negated, but no, it didn't get negated. Let's go. So my opponent used that Branded monster to draw a card. Yeah, I guess my opponent was greedy, wanted to draw 2 cards, but I don't really think my opponent could do too much anyway. Like summon that Fallen of Albaz monster. Well, it gets the name Fallen of Albaz. But yeah, summon that fusion, which, I don't know, is there any point to that fusion? Every time I see it, I don't understand. I don't know. It's alright. I mean, I see it now and then, but yeah, alright. So I summoned Kashtira. My opponent went to maybe play Guardian Chimera, so I used Called by the Grave. Then my opponent used Bestial, and I was like, alright. So I mean, sure, I get it. Maybe you just want to banish your monster instead of me, but now I get to banish that weird fusion. Now I got like another Kashtira monster. So I used Magician Souls to special summon Dark Magician. And then I used Illusion of Chaos to get Magician's Rod, and then I sent Kashtira back. So I summoned Magician's Rod to get Magician's Salvation, and then I played it and set down Trap card. And then here I used Timaeus to get rid of it. So I know I said to never, you know, set down cards and whatever, like, before the main phase 2, but there I had to because of Timaeus. Here, this was very risky for me to attack, but I risked it because this could have been something, you know, this face down right here. But it wasn't anything, luckily. So I dealt a lot of damage. Wasn't enough, but it was almost. So I special summoned Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. And then I link summoned into Artemis. And then I ended my turn. So here I quickly used Eternal Soul, which my opponent didn't read, and also Dark Magician the Dragon Knight just didn't read. So I got Magician's Rod back to my hand. Now here things get a little wacky, so my opponent got rid of my Kashtira monster with that oh my god, how did I forget? Kaiju monster, that's it. How did I forget? Just that 1 minute I forgot. My opponent fusion summoned Mirror Jade. I don't know what my opponent did here. Look. Tried banishing Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And it's like, bruh, do you read? Dark Magician. No? And then my opponent does the goofiest thing here. Super Polymerization. Randomly. Like it took my opponent ages to like fusion summon there. Because I'm pretty sure my opponent wanted to take Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. But yeah, that didn't happen. And then, yeah, of course, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight didn't get banished because of Eternal Soul. Can you read? Brain dead? Clueless? Yeah. Tell me about it. Very fitting. So I used Eternal Soul to special summon Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And then my opponent summoned Bestial Lube, which I was fine with. It's like, whatever. I pretty much said I'm going to win this turn. And I pretty much did. My opponent's doing all this and this and this, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. I'm getting, like, it's late at night here, but that's not why I'm yawning. It's just like, just stop activating effects. And then, yeah, Mirror Jade didn't destroy Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. So I got Magician's Souls with Illusion of Chaos. I summoned Magician's Rod. I was hoping my opponent would activate this effect, but yeah, my opponent didn't, so I was just basically forcing my opponent to activate it now. So what I did was I got Dark Magical Circle, and then I used, I didn't get anything by the way, and then I used Magician's Souls to special summon Dark Magician, and then I banished that fusion just to make my opponent activate the effect finally, and now Magician's Rod is the only card going to 0 attack on my field. So anyway, my opponent was able to draw a card and activate that effect. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. Now I Synchro Summoned into Chaos Angel and banished that dumb stupid monster, and it was pretty much GG because now I get to do this. And yeah, so I attacked Lube, and then Sarana. Was that always your name? Huh, I really look. And then I attacked and got the legendary finish with Dark Magician. Sarana? Huh. I swear a lot of Dark Magician players win because of the opponents just not caring about Dark Magician. Like, Dark Magician's old. Who cares about Dark Magician? This boomer shit. Now, this player right here was on a whole nother level. A whole super like everything else you've seen before this, even not in this video, other stuff where people are just like, you know, not like just not reading Dark Magician. This is the worst you'll ever see it. Just watch. So my effect got negated, whatever. Then yeah, this is against Telement and Kashtira, by the way. Telement and Kashtira. So I special summon Dark Magician. Yep. Now I know my opponent played Maxi, but I didn't want to risk getting Dark Magician banished with Called by the Grave. So I drew Timaeus. I drew him. You see, does it look good? Does my drawing look good? I'm sorry. Anyway, so I set down Secret of Dark Magic, then I used it, and Eternal Soul. So yeah, now I have Dark Magician the Dragon Knight on the field. You'll never see anything like what this guy did. Did not read anything at all. Did not realize after the first time as well. Did not care. Just did not care. This is... Look at that. Look at that. Tried bouncing Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. This is the worst you'll ever see it. Oh my god, man. So yeah. Ashizu, Telements, And yeah, look. Yeah, like targeted Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and then I was able to banish the fusion because of Kashtira. So yeah, then Kashtira got destroyed. Then my opponent set down a card and ended their turn. So I special summoned Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. So yeah, just kept trying to target Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. I was a bit annoyed about this draw because I can't really do anything with it right now. So I attacked and attacked. Then unfortunately I had to end my turn. But wow, just kept trying to target Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And also Kashtira, by the way. So Kashtira, Tilament, and Ashizu. This is like super meta slave right here. Then my opponent is doing all of this. You know, got that from their deck to their hand. And then XC summoned into this monster I don't think I've ever seen before in my life. Special summon tokens. And then my opponent tried destroying a card on my field and just couldn't. And tried banishing Dark Magician. And then my opponent... Was that guy even real? Like, after the first time, you should realize what happened. This guy just did not care and kept trying to get rid of my Dark Magicians, even though Eternal Soul is on the field. And Dark Magician the Dragon Knight also protecting Eternal Soul. But my opponent just kept trying to target my Dark Magicians again and again and again and again. Nothing. I don't know what the hell. I have no words. That is the worst I've ever seen. That wow. Alright, so the deck is pretty much the same as it was in the last few videos I've uploaded. But yeah, alright. Just a lot of people not reading Dark Magician still. And that's really good for us Dark Magician players because we get to win a lot because of that. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.